It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Charlotte Hornets. Looking at Charlotte, they're coming in off a win in their last game against Philadelphia. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes a lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. And back in Charlotte following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And this is a great chance, Kevin, for this team to establish some home court dominance. Long stand coming up in front of them, and an easy way to try and build some momentum.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment has worked.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Dragic, and it's Magruder in at the 2. Now here's Dragic, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Stolen by Walker. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Dragic kicks to Magruder. Zeller against Whiteside to the wing on the left. Here's Magruder. Fires it up. Zeller grabs the board.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking, as long as they keep leaving him open.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
And, Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. But then again, every team needs great complementary pieces, too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you want to be.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. In games that came down to one possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
Both free throws good from Batum.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
Now here's Dragic. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. On the wing, Batum. Charlotte no good that time either. He'd have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Magruder, guarded by Walker. Magruder kicks to Dragic. Passes it to Whiteside. Olynyk has the open look. Good on the triple. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
Walker against Dragic. Monk, and Whiteside sends it back.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And they double up Whiteside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. And the call will be against Hernangomez. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Whiteside. Olynyk's got 5 now.
Gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Walker dishes to Monk. Rebound by the Heat.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Hernangomez, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Miami leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Magruder, that's good. Magruder's got his second basket of the night.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Hornets trail by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Monk kicks to Walker. No good with the triple. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Batum with the steal. Trying to find Hernangomez. To him. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, over Batum's career, he's averaged more than 3 assists per game. He just knows how to whip the ball around the floor.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
But they worked through their plays until they found some decent looks. And then they did a great job finishing. Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
The Heat leading by 3. Magruder passes to Whiteside. Tries again, and the layup is good.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Walker. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. He'd have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Magruder kicks to Olynyk. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Dragic has got his first 2 points. Walker against Dragic. Walker in the post. No points in the game yet for him. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Here's Magruder. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 5. Jacks up a 3, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Monk. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Charlotte shooting 33% here in the first quarter, and the dunk by Batum.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Magruder. Six on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic, and that's good for 2. And talking about Borrego leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a 2-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Charlotte trailing. Right side to Walker. Here's Hernangomez. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost upwards of 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow up, he baits you to reach in, and then there's the presence of mind to be so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong attacking the hole, and DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players, because there's an art to it.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Charlotte. On the wing, Lamb. Wade is covering. That puts them in the lead. Lamb's got his first bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Lamb. Pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Great leaping ability. Gets off the floor very quickly. This is why Coach wants Lamb to attack the rim more often.
Miami trailer. Ellington with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Adebayo. Back to Ellington. Johnson surveying the floor. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Lamb. 9 points last game. Now the pass to Bridges. Johnson against Zeller. Over in the corner, Lamb. And another 3 for Charlotte.
The work Lamb has put into this part of his game is evident. Getting better at sniping from deep.
Ellington kicks to Johnson. The feed to Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
That free throw good from Wade.
I mean, I don't think most fans can understand the experience and leadership that Wade gives to his team and how huge it is. He's a fantastic player who commands respect.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. And Wade drops them both. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. To the paint. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Ellington finds Johnson. Here's Wade. He's guarded by Williams. Wade can't hit. Charlotte in the lead. Parker passes to Zeller. Here's Williams. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, you got to get up on Williams. You can't give too much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Wade outside. Over Lamb. Wade, good. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Parker. Ellington defending. Parker kicks to Lamb. Back to Parker. And taken away by Johnson. To the middle.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Parker. Not a lot of room. To the left wing. To the inside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wade left side. Passes it to Adebayo. Here's Winslow. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Wade kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Ellington. Winslow wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Hornets leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
To the middle. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Winslow. Johnson's got 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Parker outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, you know, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
Tony Parker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Williams. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Wade. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Parker looking around. He kicks it to Kidd-Gilchrist. Parker inside. Ellington defending. They get it again. Back to Parker. There's the three. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. The Heat keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Winslow's shot is off. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the ropes. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
And that one is good. 6 points for Wade.
Wade has always been a gifted mid-range scorer. I mean, his jumper, extremely consistent.
Now, here's Parker. Ellington defending. Kidd-Gilchrist. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 6. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That free throw, no good. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice, but with more intensity. meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
Here's Magruder. 9 points last game. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
Charlotte leading by 4. Inside, Olynyk with the steal. Winslow against Kid Gilchrist. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Richardson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Dragic taking his time here. All sorts of time. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Walker finds Batum. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dragic against Walker. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Whiteside's checked in for Winslow. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Now, here's Monk. D right on him. Kicks it to Walker. On the wing, Batum. Richardson cover. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Monk. And that one hits back iron. It's Miami's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Olynyk inside. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. And the basket by Olynyk.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Hornets call time here.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A 2nd-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
Hornets trail by 4. Walker looking for an opening. Left side, Batum. And it's the Heat on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract, Greg, from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who've played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Oh, how about the potential of Malik Monk? I mean, tremendous prospect. He's an excellent shooter from distance and should become more consistent as he improves his strength. Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the length to be the first one, too.
He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. That one doesn't go.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Richardson. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean dunk that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. 5 to shoot. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. And Monk, a dangerous scorer, but still has work to do, Chris, on the defensive end.
Well, some of it's his effort. I mean, some of it's his awareness. I mean, Monk's still learning what it takes to be a pro. He won't maximize his minutes until he's a factor on both ends of the court.
Now, here's Dragic. Michael Kid Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Here's Olynyk. Got a piece of it.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
Dragic against Walker. Chalk up 2 there. Walker's got 5.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him, and he's on his way to the bucket.
Magruder passes to Dragic. From deep, Richardson, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Heat lead by 8.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good. Each team has 1 inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Web, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that the inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time.
And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Pass to Monk. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Monk's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now, here's Whiteside. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side. And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Guys, those are the kind of hustle plays that keep a team in front.
So it's Miami now after the miss from Malik Monk. That's tipped, stolen by Walker. To the middle and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Magruder. It's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Fades away. Whiteside, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Looking now at some numbers for Dragic. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 17 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker. A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
Oh, yeah, he was much better inside the arc when he entered the league. But over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked. Now, he's a factor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Williams comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Tony Parker subbed in for Nicholas Batum.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Wade gets the bucket.
Now, look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
Here's Walker with the 3. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
From about 16, and that one goes long.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
Wade kicks to Dragic. We've got 1:48 left here in the second, and here we go. It's stolen by Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. Now Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Count the basket. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Walker against Wade. Parker right side. Now Bridges. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Philadelphia.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Back to Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets trail by 6. And here is Parker. Outside, Walker. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Fast break, here they come. Feeds to Whiteside. Over Zeller. Whiteside, no good. Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
For Charlotte, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good by Parker.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits
in terms of how to properly guard it.
Lamb, he's checked in for Charlotte. Winslow's checked in for the Heat. Ellington comes in for Goran Dragic. And Parker drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now here's Ellington, covered by Parker. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Softly drops in the floater. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Look at the shifty nature of Wade's game. I mean, it's just terrific. You know he loves catching the D by surprise with that little...
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. James, they played very well, but you guys really took them out of that. How did that happen?
Yeah, you know, we talked about how they're on a roll, so our second group wanted to come out, give the energy to the first group, and just do our game, play our game, no expectations, just go out and play hard.
You really backed them up. Thanks a lot, James. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
It's polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hornets trail by 6. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot.
Again, Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he could take on anyone.
Heat shooting at 51%. Really solid. Richardson against Batum. Outside Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson up top. They get it back. Here's Whiteside. They shoot again, and it's good on the way in. Whiteside's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Parker, here we go. Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
One of the better screen and roll prospects to enter the league in 2013. You see the hard work he's putting into it here in the pros.
Magruder passes to Olynyk. There's the dish to Dragic. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Walker against Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Down low. Hernangomez in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The Heat leading by 4. Magruder kicks to Richardson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hernangomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Walker. On the wing, Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
It's stolen by Hernangomez. Walker goes in.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 22 points a game last season. 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
An electrifying score. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Dragic against Walker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Miami, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Walker. 14 points for him. Dishes it to Monk. And it's Miami with the rebound. Olynyk got his 5th rebound in this one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now here's Richardson. Outside Dragic, just 4 to shoot. Over Walker. Whiteside trying to break free. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 14 points for Goran Dragic. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Yeah, Kevin. I mean, such a clever player in the pick and rolls. I mean, Walker's fantastic in making things happen.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student. Plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the two-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Hornets trail by 5. And Walker kicks to Batum. The pass to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Back to Hernangomez. Here's Monk. No good on the 3.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
For Charlotte, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Olynyk against Walker. Hernangomez finds Walker. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 19 points.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Richardson. Miami no good on that time either.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Batum passes to Walker. Shoots over Dragic. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Kemba Walker.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Now, here's Monk. He has 7. Out left to the wing. And here's Walker outside. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Richardson against Batum. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. There's Dragic with the 3. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Passes it to Hernangomez for the lead. And he sinks the layup. Hernangomez has got 6 points.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Richardson against Batum. Richardson with it. He's got 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Nicholas Batum. For Miami, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Winslow's checked in for Goran Dragic. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And Richardson drops them both. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. He kicks to Monk. Johnson against Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Monk. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Heat. Adebayo passes to Winslow. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they'll continue the road trip heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against the Pacers, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Now here's Walker. 24 points for him. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Inside, deflects the pass. In transition, here comes Miami. Johnson's got the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
And he sinks the second. Charlotte has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Over in the corner, Williams. Parker outside. Shoots over Ellington. That one wide left.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And the shot goes in. 12 points for Dwayne Wade.
And he's got a nice, soft touch there with the floater, and he uses it beautifully.
To the paint, here's Kid Gilchrist. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look here at the shot chart for Walker.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Free throw drops for Kid Gilchrist.
And in a short amount of time, Kid Gilchrist has established himself as one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. His long reach and tenacious athleticism really covers a lot of ground.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
To the inside, here's Adebayo. It's deflected.
Now the length of Kid Gilchrist, that's what allows him to catch up with these shots. A sensational shot blocker from behind.
The Heat with the lead. Down low. Johnson inside. Working on Williams. Williams with the block. Good work there as it goes. Here's Parker. He has 6. Pass to Lamb. There's the feed to Bridges. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Johnson. 13 feet away. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Marvin Williams. Wade outside. Throws it up high. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 5. Williams kicks to Lamb. He dishes it to Parker. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Lamb. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game. Now Wade. He's got 12. The pass to Ellington. Johnson against Williams. Shoots a fader. Here's Adebayo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Charlotte making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Hornets trail by 3. A minute 42 left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment now to see the stats for Wade. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. 1:37 left in the third. Pass to Adebayo. Wade outside. Williams against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Wade outside. Over Lamb. That one off the back iron and out. Charlotte's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Wade outside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Wade has still got some pretty sick handles. I mean, he's fabulous at maneuvering around the defense.
First one falls for him. Zeller, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Heat leading by 3. And here is Ellington, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the layup falls. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Lamb dishes to Zeller, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the combine the year he was drafted.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
Now here's Ellington. Johnson slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Marvin Williams.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
One shot.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Now here's Walker. Ellington defending. Walker with it. With 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Bridges and Williams, your forward pair. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Zeller in at the center. So that's the Hornets 5. Hornets trail by 6. Puts it up. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Williams. Lamb's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Charlotte. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. The dish to Ellington. Four on the shot clock. Wade from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Right side to Walker. He feeds it to Williams. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one's on Johnson.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Always a solid all-around player. Marvin Williams' improvement from range has made him a little more dangerous.
Well, think about this. Over his first 3 seasons, he shot under 30% from distance. That's not good. But in recent seasons, he shot over 40% a couple times. That's great. That'll keep you relevant in today's game.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Ellington finds Wade. Back to Ellington. Passed away over Lamb. And he can't bank that one in. Charlotte trailer. Walker the pass to Bridges. And again the Hornets missing. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Adebayo. Richardson comes in for James Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington. Now here's Williams to take the lead. That shot no good. Dragic with some nice D. Wade surveying the D. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic against Walker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And he's good on the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Dragic against Walker. Pass to Bridges. To tie it up. He kicks it to Walker. Charlotte no good that time either. The Heat have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Richardson against Bridges. Tries from 10. Here's Whiteside. It's tipped. Here's Lamb. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Batum in for Bridges. Dragic against Walker. Feeds to Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's 13 points for Lamb.
Standing just over 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. Yeah, Lamb can be a difficult guard to defend when he sneaks inside.
Here's McGruder. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 5. That one drops for him. Dragic has got 19 points.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Now here's Lamb. Kicks it to Zeller. Releases. And right through it goes. Zeller's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
Well, if he gets his feet set and you give him time, Zeller can bury that in rhythm.
And there's the pass to Olynyk. Here's McGruder. Here's Whiteside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Shot's good.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
That one misses. Olynyk with the steal. Whiteside, good.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
Now here's Walker. On the wing, Lamb. A beautiful reverse layup.
A smooth first step, good ball handling. Lamb toasted defense on the drive.
Now here's Dragic. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Walker against Dragic. Here's Lamb. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One thing that's added a little pressure to Lamb's development, Chris, his link to James Harden.
Well, yeah, maybe the most important trade piece received back from Harden. I mean, it's taken Lamb a while to develop. He's coming around, though, but Harden, of course, I mean, he's perennial MVP candidate.
The first one falls. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years, Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Magruder. Banked in off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Passes to Lamb. Back to Walker. On the wing, Lamb. And Whiteside sends it back. Richardson against Batum. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Zeller against Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Magruder. Pass to Whiteside. Olynyk high post. Clock at 4. Great open look there. And the Heat lead by 6.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
On the wing, Lamb. Back to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Dragic against Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
2-possession game now, but you always want to make them all in a close game.
Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closely. Over in the corner, Zeller. From the baseline. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Lamb.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Now Richardson. And Dragic has it in the corner. The Heat need to get a shot off. Whiteside trying to break free. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Lamb finds Hernan Gomez. And here is Zeller. He's covered by Whiteside. Batum, good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Got a piece of it. And Walker kicks to Lamb. His 3-pointers off the mark. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. First free throw is good. And Richardson drops them both.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Dragic against Walker. Shoots over Dragic, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Out to the right wing, and here's Olynyk from the arc. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing, not just in terms of points, but the momentum, too.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick, and that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Count the basket. 14 points for Batum.
And Batum really likes getting shots off from the interior, using those long arms of his well to release the shot over the defense.
Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Teardrop shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. Hornets trail by 6. And here's Walker. Here's Lamb. Magruder with the rebound.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Magruder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
On the wing, Lamb. Back to Walker. That's tipped.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
Here's Magruder. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely active here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Dragic against Walker. No good from Dragic. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Monk is an interesting player. A combo guard with fantastic scoring potential. Quick on both ends of the floor.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Walker against Dragic. Gomez grabs the miss. Gomez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Zeller. Buries it down low. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a focused, intense competitor. Zeller rising to the challenge.
Stolen by Walker. Fast break now for Charlotte. Drains the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Here's Dragic. Good on the 13-footer. Dragic has got 16 points here in the second half. Charlotte's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Monk. Zeller against Whiteside. Monk. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Now here's Dragic. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up a foul. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2. Tony Parker's checked in for Charlotte.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Parker. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Monk kicks to Gomez. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. There's the pass to Monk. From outside, off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
Well, they can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
Williams kicks to Monk. Fires the 3. Buries it from outside.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's Miami winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Goran, what has been the key to the success of this team lately and the key tonight?
In the last 2 games, everybody is playing for each other. You know, we're sharing the ball. We are active in defense, and we run. I think so. Last 2 games, that was the key. Everybody was involved. Everybody was shooting the ball well, and here's the result.
Yeah, everything's working really well for you right now. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alders, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.